friends, JENNCASCELL here. I am back with a sneak peek of the January release from Diva Designs. Release day is tomorrow on Friday the 9th, but I wanted to show you a little sneak peek of my favorite die from the January release. I loved this die set. So this is the Cottage mini album die set, and I've got a little tutorial for you. So before we get started, here is the website and all of the info on the back. Make sure to use that hashtag #ScrapDivaDesigns for some amazing inspiration. And as always, if I've inspired you in any way, please feel free to use my coupon code JEN10 to save at the shop. I super appreciate everyone who uses my coupon code and affiliate link. I do get a small kickback, and it helps me continue to create free content for you guys. And of course, stop back tomorrow to my channel when I will have the full release. I have all of the dies completed at this point. This is my last one. So you'll be able to see the entire release and how I used it. I have examples of all of the die sets. I'm really excited to show you. But let's dive into this Cottage mini album. So I won't be showing the die itself today, but it's a really easy die set to figure out. So I'm going to show you all of the components. So this is the Cottage all put together. So cute, right? So you have the back base right here. And then you have this, what I did in white here. You'll be able to see it a little more on one of these. So you've got your layering piece here. And then you have the base of the Cottage itself. You have this adorable little roof frame. And this Cottage, I did it for Valentine's Day. This would be such a cute little gingerbread house for the holidays. I almost did it gingerbread themed. But then I was like, no, let's do a little Valentine's Day Cottage. Super cute. So, the base comes with cutouts for the two windows down here and then this heart at the top. These are all layered windows that you have. So the windows are two components. And then you have these small peaks right here, which I did above the windows. And I actually cut them twice. I cut them twice, once out of the red glitter cardstock and then once out of white. And then when I put them together, I just kind of let that white peek through on the bottom. You get two different bows. So you get the small bow and the large bow right here. As you can see at the top, I layered them together. Super cute. You get a piece for the chimney at the top here. You have, I believe these are maybe like bushes for the front. I also flipped it upside down to put just a little white coming out of the chimney. I was thinking like, you know, winter, Valentine's Day, that sort of thing. I use the hearts cut out from this heart frame on the window. I use those down here at the base. Your door is two layers as well. You get the door with the heart, and then you also have the frame to it, but then you also have this step as well. So really cute. And I will say the roof has these little heart cutouts on it that I thought were a lot of fun too. And you also get another set of like little hearts that comes with it. So I'm going to be making a little caddy today, I guess you could call it. I do this with all of, or I try to at least choose one of the die sets for the season or maybe even the release to make like a little tool caddy out of it. I like to keep, you know, my scissors, my, you know, this sort of thing, all on my desk. So I like to have a little like seasonal caddy to display and something really cute when I'm working. So if you want to see how I created it, stay tuned. So to complete the caddy, I obviously already have this already put together. Notice that I did not put the largest die set, so your last layer, your mini album layer, I did not glue that on yet, so but I do have it available. And then I've also cut this a total of 4 times. So I have the 4 right here, and then I've also cut the layering piece 3 times. So this is going to make my interior of the caddy, and then you'll have these on the outside, just giving it a little heft. And then I also have the layering piece on this back one. For my layering piece, I ran it through a 3D heart embossing folder, as I did for the sides of my caddy here. So you are also going to need a piece of heavyweight cardstock. I am doing, this is 110-pound cardstock that I'm doing for the base of my caddy, and I have cut this 5 by 9 1/8. Once you have that 5 by 9 1/8 paper cut, you're going to bring over your scoring board. And I am going to place the long side at the top. Grab your scoring tool, score at 1/2 inch, and then again at 3.5 inches. You're going to flip it, and once again 1/2 inch, and then 3.5 inches. Now we're just going to do a 1/4 turn, and we're going to score at 1/2, flip it, and 1/2 inch. So this is what you should have at this point. All right, so grab your scissors, and we're just going to make our tabs. Cutting just little triangles out at all of our met score lines. Now I'm going to go ahead and really press those score lines down. Make sure that you have a nice crease. And do the same with this side here. All right, so I went ahead and I've already pre-cut my layering pieces. I did that same embossing folder on my layering pieces for the sides of the box. I just left 1/8 inch margin. I'm going to put all these on, and I will be right back. All right, I have all of these glued on. I did not cover the bottom of the box. You're not going to be seeing it anyway. I will note, if you are using embossed paper like I am, I did add 2 layers of glue to it. So I added my regular liquid glue, and then I did do just a couple dots of hot glue at the corner, just because I don't like to press as hard as I normally do because it's embossed. But just a quick tip from me to you. So what you're going to want to do is, I've grabbed the 2 that are going like this, so the ones that I've already attached my pattern paper to. I am going to put these right here. I'm going to use liquid glue for this. All right, now that I have the box attached, I'm going to go ahead and run my scissors right along this tab right here. And the same thing with this one right here. I'm just meeting those corners. I'm going to flip it and do the exact same thing, just lining it up with that edge right there that's already there. Do the same thing on this side. Just line the tip of your scissors up with that straight edge. and I am going to use this as the fold line. Okay, so I took a quick timeout. I forgot to do something. So make sure you fold down these tabs on the end here before placing your interior pieces. I forgot to do mine, but thank goodness I used hot glue on these corners, so I was able to get it up pretty easily. Add some glue to your first tab. I'm using liquid glue for this. Make sure you press down using that bone folder. Before moving on, I'm gonna do the tabs on this side too. Just using my scissors to cut right at an angle following that middle line right here. Okay. While I have this tab up, I'm gonna do this side too. And then we can just go ahead and add our last two tabs. Now I am just going to add my back piece. All right, and now I've added glue to this front piece. Okay, so I've added some foam tape to the front of my house here, and now I'm just gonna kind of line it up. Okay, and we have our cute little cottage house box. So fun. I wanted to put my tape in this one. How cute is this to put my little rolls of foam tape in? Adorable. So cute. I love that. Super fun. Take one last look at this guy here. So cute. So thank you. Thank you so much for watching. I super appreciate all of the love and support. Make sure to set those alarm clocks for midnight Friday. New release over at Scrap Diva Designs. If I've inspired you in any way, please head on over to the shop and use Gen10 to save. I will update the links to the dies once the release goes live. And I will leave my affiliate link in the description box if it's a little easier for, and that'll take you directly to the shop as well. So thank you again for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more crafty content. I'll see you in the next crafty video. Bye.